Welcome, all of you, dear parents, beautiful souls, with so many aspirations you are here. I acknowledge you. Thank you for being here. But believe me, this is going to be a life altering session. Friends, who am I? You must be wondering. Many of you are meeting me for the first time. So, I am a mother. Just like you are a parent, I'm a mother of a 19-year-old handsome boy, Ayan, and a beautiful 16-year-old princess, a peacock princess, Zara. And I'm happily married, and I'm professionally Dr. Naheed Khan, and I work with parents and students with my parenting coaching, and I work with a specific group 8 to 16 years as my special niche, as my mission is transforming the world by transforming the youth. And this is very close to my heart. And friends, I invite you for community parenting. What is community parenting? Just having meaningful conversations with children. How many of you think, what am I giving you right now? It's just a conversation, a love conversation. Many of you would love it and would be joining thereafter to have me in your life, hand holding you, being with you in your parenting. So I feel that together we will transform this youth, this power. And when we do this, we are contributing to our country. And to name one country, which is India, 50% of the population is youth. So can you see how much important this work is? And we are doing social work and contributing to humanity. I have now a story to tell you why I am standing here and talking like a parenting coach or a parent-student counselor. This was not who I was. So how did I come to this day, this parenting coaching? I would love to take you on a flashback 30 years back. Are you ready to travel time with me? So yes, this 30 years back, I was a youth just after my 12th standard from Aligarh Muslim University, India. I just gave some entrance exams like any other child, and I got selected in Indian Army, and I didn't know anything, any I, any N, D, I, A of India or Indian Army. But then I was grilled. I was really grilled hard on human love. And it was a beautiful journey, which is there still at cellular level. It transformed me. But friends, despite being the army commander's gold medalist, silver medalist, after my marriage at the age of 22, this young age, I decided to quit army and be with my husband and live a happy Cinderella life. And same, that energy, enthusiasm, passion, human love. I entered, how many of you know that 1999, 2000 was the year of insurance boom. So I started in 2003 with ICICI Prudential, one company, as a junior manager. And why I'm sharing all this, because this has role in my present being a parenting coach. And this is a story for you from my real life so that you know me. So from ICICI Prudential, then it was a senior manager at MetLife. Then thereafter, just because of all these personal, these qualities of mine and habits of mine, and really the living life in this manner, I became branch head for HDFC. At that time, I had two small children looking at me. 3-year-old Ayan, the small one, looking at me. so busy mom who didn't have time to come back to home. And my 1 year old daughter, so small, I had to give my daughter 1 year old to my mother for 1 year, as I could not cope up to this high designation of mine as a branch head of HDFC with the work responsibilities. And friends, after a year, after a lot of training from the world's best, Maria Montessori Institute, I learned, the child education. I started my own venture wherein I had the plans to raise my own kids and to help all parents and students, as I loved, like being with parents and children and doing so many fun activities just like a child. As you see, this is there now also, that enthusiasm is there. So I started Smart Natives International in 2008. And since then, I had been running this kindergarten for 14 years. But what mistake, when I share this flashback, came in my personal life and parenting was, I was a principal at home. I was a branch manager at home. Too much checking, coaching, correcting, measuring, monitoring people, and being at my loudest voice, which does not work with human beings. How many of you shout at your children when you see they are doing something wrong and you feel, it's so important to correct them? I did the same, and I was unaware of my behavior. And then later, my dear friends, came a time when this 3-year-old boy was 13-year-old, and daily just being an army commander, like a soldier, and so much, like correcting people. Actually, my son, I started observing, he stopped speaking to me and used to do things which I used to hate, dislike in mannerism. So once he did something, and I gave him really tight slaps, and I was unaware about it. And what happened was that I saw that he came to police station with his father complaining about me. And the police was interrogating me. Why did I beat the child? And they were showing bruises in the child. This was Sanganer police station in Jaipur, where I'm talking about. And I was like, as a mother, I was just correcting him. But then, so many policemen and 5 hours of interrogation. And then, friend, I felt so much tears. And my husband was also not with me because he saw the child with bruises. And even I got present. Oh, I never wanted to hurt him. And believe me, that was the real sad point of my life. And I felt like a failure as a parent. I hope none of you go through this or experience this failure, like this feeling as a parent, or hopelessness, sadness. And they were not talking to me, and I felt I was the worst person in the world, and I was just inside my head. I was crying, and luckily I had my mother at that time. She was with me. But then I saw, that these were I needed some correction. So what I chose that moment was working on my own self, on this relationship, because I love my son the most. I love my husband a lot. I love my family. I can die for them. I want to live for them. I want to be a real lovely mother and wife. And that is what I saw that it was missing. So this is my story, my dear friends, which had me step on, to work on my own self as a parenting coach. I want to ask you a question. 4 things, foundation. Do you agree if we have 4, legs to any of the foundation base, rather than 2, 3, 4, it becomes a strong foundation like a chair or a table, 4 legs, a bed on which you sleep. I think for these 4 foundations, which like the stepwise I would be sharing with you, I would love you to type in the chat box that is do you relate that 4 legs make the foundation strong? Yeah, I invite you. Type yes in the chat box if you relate to this. I have a second question now from you. How many of you feel that we don't need very technical things? We just need to set the basics right. Type right in the chat box. Yeah, right. Perfect. Yeah. So, yes, ABCD. Our journey of life is a journey from birth B to death D, in which, see, the choices which we make, the decisions we make, actually make the quality of life. Your quality of life, my quality of life is the quality of relationships. This parenting, you are here for this. Your quality of relationship is the quality of conversations you make in these relationships. Because you as a human being, you make conversations with your own self, universe, second way, third is with others. 3 ways of communication. You will learn so much we will be learning. So can you type communication in the chat box? Yeah. Thank you. Now, do you relate to the first A, which I am asking you, is your child needs attention? How many of you feel the child comes to you, Papa, Mama, listen to me. But we are busy being. This work, that work. And see, this is a parenting session. So this has to be like lively. We have to be first a child to understand the child. And to do parenting, an adult cannot do parenting. For parenting, we need to be, if your child is 10 years, you need to match 10 years. You have to be in the shoe of the 10-year-old. How many of you agree to this? Type agree in the chat box. Agree. Yeah, thank you for typing agreeing. Friends, the child comes to you and you are a busy bee, not making anybody wrong. This is the A which the child needs from you 100%. This is what you also needed. Did you need attention from your parents? Type love parents. You can show me also like love now. Love parents. I know you love your parents. Type love. It's all about love. Parenting is love. And love is not, just, a verb. We have to actually do. It has to be in our doing. It has to be in our being. And that is what we are working. Don't worry. So why we are not able to give attention is because at times, we are ourselves with our to-do list. This work, that work. Do you know this is data? That at one time, human being's brain, there are 150 undone tasks. That is why we feel overwhelmed. Yes, we feel overwhelmed. And my dear friends, after stress, there comes a low zone. Yes, it comes. And how many of you feel if you give that 100% attention and focus, not being, worrying about your work, you are able to do parenting mindfully. Now, here I would love to show you something. These are 2 plants which I have. as you see, and you will see they are same, given the same environment, but the roots of one is growing well. Why it is growing well? I want you to watch it. Because you as parents, you are the root of your child, soil of your child, and your child is the fruit, as I see. And friends, when I need to work on the fruit, I will show you something. I need to work on the soil and the environment. So attention is what the child is looking for at any age, because it gives, this is like the psychology. The child needs security, love. You can write here, the child needs to be seen. The child needs to be heard. Can you type in the chat box, seen, heard, seen, heard? Yes. But we want to do that, but we are dealing our own internal anxiety. A, the child needs attention, and as parents we are dealing again A, anxiety, where we need to work. And I would be sharing how we can work in coming 3 days, the boot camp. The B problem is blocks and limitations. So here I would actually love to show you my slides wherein you will see that this blocks and limitations in you is actually having you, not able to give to your child the real parenting essence. And the child needs B, believing in himself and herself. But because of our blocks and limitations, we have. And what are our blocks? We are not able to see the parenting. So I am showing you something. This is your core objective. You want a bright and secure future of your child. Yes? Type future in the chat box. Future. Yes, you want future of your child. Second thing, you want to unlock the potential of your child. Yes? And things, what you are doing is, you should pat here on your back. You are paying all school fees. You are doing all extra programs. You are doing all extra books, apps, everything. You are here in this webinar to learn parenting. And it's a brilliant idea to learn parenting, because marriages are planned, pregnancies are accidental, and parenting, my dear friends, is experimental. That is why the results are not coming, and an expert, a coach is here to give you so much. And I hope you are getting a lot. So you give more than 20 years with a lot of effort and time to your child. And now you see times have changed, my dear friends. The TV experience has changed. If you see, the communication has also changed. Yes. The messaging system has changed. The education system, how is it, my dear friends? Is it the same, yes or no? Please type in the chat box. Is it yes or no? Is it the same? Yeah, yes. The answer is yes. It is just the same. Why this has not changed? Think. Let us think now. Do you see the academics are still the same? The school pattern, the teacher in front and the children are right, a lecture happening. All getting the same medicine. Might be in the class, a child is a fish, an elephant, another different traits. All like we are different, like different animals. And God created everything, every animal, every being at its best. But education system is about memorizing and vomiting in the exam. It is actually not that child development which is happening. It is more to raise robots, not to question, follow the rules. I read somewhere that school is like a police station. All wear uniform. There is a jailer, the principal, and we have to follow rules. While, and there is a bell also which is ringing. So friends, it's just like for you to get present that yes, these challenges are there. If you understand that child is unique and we need to now explore together what we need to do. Then this is a problem. Only 7% teachers become teachers by their passion. 93% never wanted to become teacher. 78% of the students are not inclined to study. 100% school says they cannot take 100% responsibility. This is a survey which I am sharing with you. And this is what the problem is. Yes, the problem. So, after attention, second, the child needs the foundation of believing in himself. I come to see the child needs communication. But communication with Instagram is happening. Out of 3, every 2 children are addicted to mobile. I wrote a book. It's Amazon's bestseller. If you will Google it, how to get rid of your child's mobile addiction. So friends, here I would love to invite you to see that coming times are going to be taken over by artificial intelligence, automation, freelancing. It will be more robotic. So why don't we update and upgrade our parenting with an expert? And that is what you have come here for. And hope you are getting value. Understanding ABC, the child needing attention, but parent dealing anxiety and stress. Child needing believing in himself or herself, but the parent is dealing blocks and limitations. The child needing C, communication and connection. But here, the parent is dealing criticism, comparison, and competition. It comes from comparison. 3 C, since we do. And lot of correction. These 3 C's, you can write it now. Criticism, comparison, and correction. And this does not work. If it would have been working, you would have not come here. Something else is needed. And I will tell you what it is. So, connection. Let me give you a formula. Type formula. You have come here for secrets. I will give you a parenting formula right now, so that you feel the webinar was good. So the formula is 80-20. 80%, just have connection with the child, and 20% correction. 80% connection, 20% correction. And that also I will teach you how to do it, and how to make connection, how to do correction. I will teach you both. So I invite each one of you to type connection, because this is what is needed. And P, my dear friends, is addiction. The child needs discipline. So because of addiction, because of distraction, we need to work on de-addiction. So how many of you feel that if I work with you in organizing your day, week, month. It will help you. Once you are calm, you are sorted, you will be able. Actually, this class is worth 5,000 rupees, which is going to come to you for absolutely free. Just 99 rupees for the 3-day boot camp. And you are invited to invest in yourself, because first you will invest and then the expert coaching, when you pay attention. When you pay premium, you pay premium attention. I will give you secret how to implement faster, because I have brain techniques and tools to share with you. And then I would be also giving you some daily rituals which will give you power, energy to match the energy. Do you feel your child is high energy? Type energy in the chat box. Energy. Yeah, thank you. Second day, ABCD of parenting, I would be telling you like how to give attention, how to deal anxiety, how to deal stress, how to make your child believe in himself and herself, how the foundation, the second leg, the blocks and limitations of yours to get aware to it, and one technique to come out of it. Third day, I will again give you, see, the communication, how to build that, what to do when the critical parent in you comes out, and how to de-addict, how to make your child disciplined. Attention, confidence, communication, and discipline. This is what you will get out of the 3 days boot camp with me in just 99 rupees. And I invite you to invest this time, because I would also be giving you this ING formula, ING parenting formula. And I had been running school with parents and children. Thousands and hundreds of children had been with me, in my coaching. If you will go and you will search about me online, you will have that. So how about holding my hand? Because I am coming to you to give this wisdom at just no-brainer offer. Because when you pay little, you will come and invest time. So friends, just join the link which is given here and join the group. Don't miss this boot camp, because this is going to alter your life. And I am happy because today the result, I had parents who had, children, a child, 4-year-old child, mostly with the TV. Even the child used to eat, while watching the TV. Otherwise, the child will not eat. And what was happening was the child could not sit at one place, could not take instruction. But then we worked on the child, and today the child is enjoying to write, even draw, and is able to talk, like he loves talking to his parents also. And now we have fixed his time for TV. And even in the mobile, which was earlier addiction, now there is an app, like when you open that app, it makes your faces. So he just does that. He doesn't go to the YouTube and all. 4-year-old. Even a 2-year-old, do you agree? 2-year-old also knows how to switch on, how to scroll on the mobile and, watch the YouTube. So there was another child, like 9-year-old, dealing anger issues. Now, when we spoke to the child, and we found out that even the mother was matched the column, dealing the same, and both of them, together, like created some rituals in them and started doing some practices which I suggested them, of breathing and visualization, just 30 seconds only. They saw change in it. And one of the child, 7-year-old, is regularly attending yoga in Smart Native Studio with his doctor mother also accompanying her. He has become much calmer and more focused. For academic, interest has increased. These are all people who are doing right now, I'm talking, and there are hundreds of stories to share. There was a police person I have his very beautiful testimonial also in my social media, and there are thousands of testimonials on my social media. So this guy actually was not knowing, but being a high authority of police, he was actually like being the same, the mistake which I did. And then he corrected it. It was so simple. So what will happen in the day one would be, I would be learning your problems, your issues, and you would be seeing, like these issues and what you are actually, what is leading to that issues. The tip of the iceberg is your problem, but with me, you will be seeing how this problem arises and now what you can do about this problem. So do not wait. I want you to take action right now and pay and enter the boot camp. Do not miss it, because this opportunity will go and you will miss altering your parenting, because actually your real asset is not money, not wealth. It is your child. I hope you relate to this and you invest your valuable 3 days, 1 hour each. This boot camp, the details are there. It is going to happen on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the timing is 8 p.m. India time. So 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. would be the timing, and the dates are given below. The link to join is given below. Please join right now, my dear friends. Don't wait, because opportunity, once it has come, it can go. So friends, this is a program which will lead you to happy brain. Thereafter, happy money. That is what we are working on. And happy parenting. And a happy life. Thank you so much for listening to me. See you in the boot camp. Come, join me. Thank you.